topics. Maybe not. Look at me. Look at me with my lower headband, my facial hair. Is this too loud? Oh. Let's get a move on. The day has been moving on without me. It's been getting later and later each day this week. Some things have changed. I think I'm no longer adding topics to my live Tai Chis. It'll just be a free flow meandering without a topic possibly, and it'll probably may or may not have to do with what I'm doing that's going to be new, which is I felt like my Tai Chi streams have been a vehicle for my sharing other things verbally. So I think I'm going to keep that as a separate thing of its own now that I've begun this. And so that means I might not do that here anymore. So that's it. Let's start our warm-up. Ankles. It would be interesting if this ended up being another vehicle for something else to do with movement, because I like moving. That's another form of expression for me. So now that I've kind of got the whole thoughts out in the open, thinking out loud thing into something of its own so far, I mean, I've only just started, so who knows what that'll become, or if it will be a thing at all. It would be nice to do something with movement. I mean, I guess Tai Chi is movement. You know? I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited about living, exploring, figuring things out. This should be an exciting thing. It is. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah, okay. Clouds in the sky, overlapping, different shades. There's grays, dark blues, shades of white, shades of gray. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, yesterday I added some upper body for the first time in quite a while. I only did push-ups and whew, I could feel them. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, hello. Just checking in, see if anybody's here. Hello. Welcome to this world. Double Dutch. Shoulders. Seriously, like right here. Oh, I mean, I should add a little upper body because I've been mostly focusing on my lower body in flexibility and in strengthening for a deeper practice for my Tai Chi. So I felt like, oh, I should start doing something upper body wise. So I started doing push-ups. So maybe I'll do that as well. I also added a breathing exercise yesterday. I'll try it again today. Don't try to learn from me. I'm just practicing and learning myself. So let's continue our warm-up first. How about that? Start with lunges. Since I'm working on the lower body right now. Try to move flexible and stronger down here. Try to hold for like maybe 20 and 30. I like lifting my arms up to help with my posture because I noticed my posture hasn't been very good. And this kind of helps for me to maintain that posture, that line here. Okay, other side. Oh, good that you like to work out. I mean, this is really more like a warm-up for me. I'm trying not to work out in the sense of like really working out, you know, because I want to make sure I'm not worn out by the time I do my Tai Chi. So it's not too much of a workout. Haven't gone to the gym for quite a while. I might start doing it again shortly. For now, I've mostly just been doing this practice every day. I'm not actually counting, but I normally hold it for like 20 or 30. Try to get deeper. And I'm going to move into a horse stance as well. Do you also practice Tai Chi? If you are, I am doing the Yang style 8 form today. That's actually the only thing that I've been practicing right now until I learn some more. I used to do the 24 form, but I haven't done it in quite a while. Cool. I'm not like teaching or anything like that. I'm really literally just practicing. So if you feel like practicing along, feel free. And obviously do whatever warm up and stretching that you desire, that you feel that you would like to do yourself. So that's super basic for my legs, and so now I'll probably stretch. Typically hold this for 20 to 30 as well, and I try to maintain my posture. It was really hot when it first came out, but it's quite breezy now. There's an overcast. It's quite nice. Actually, there is some other stuff I do on the floor that's for my hips and my glutes and stuff. So I'll probably do that just after this. I've been doing these very simple warm-ups and then doing my Tai Chi, trying to be slightly lower, and I definitely feel it every single day in my legs, which is, I guess it means that it's working in regards and strengthening. gonna do some more stretches after I do a little bit of floor work as well. No, I don't really do any sports. I mean, I used to do some kung fu and I danced. That's the extent of sport, I guess. So I'm just gonna do some floor work right now. It's just some glutes, very simple, as well 20 or 30 of these. And then I turn over and I do some hips here, hip raises. Stay 20. Turn over and I continue with doing this. Do about 20 of these as well. And I do the other side. Again, this is just all warm up. I don't do this like 3 times, you know, to make it into a workout. I'm just doing it once through for each leg. And I come back over here to do the other side for my hips. All right, and then the last thing is the other leg for glutes. All right. I guess I'm gonna do some little squats, just a couple, and then I'm gonna start stretching a little bit more. Whoop, hear that crack? So my right knee has been bothering me, so I definitely feel it right now. So I'm not really gonna do many of these, maybe just one more. Alright. And the last stretch I normally do. That's good. I mean, hey, I'm out of shape, so all of this stuff is great for me. Normally hold 20 to 30, and I try to get lower over time, and maybe even pull my leg down, or pull my leg rather. I try not to pull with my head or upper body, try to go from the waist down. Breathe. That actually definitely puts some work on the leg there, because you're kind of squatting and putting this leg out like this, and so you're putting all your weight on the other leg when you're doing the stretch at the same time. So I switch. definitely felt the burn there. Shake that off. So I'm gonna do some quick breath work here. I started this yesterday and it's kind of new. Don't try to do what I'm doing unless you know what you're doing. Only because I don't know if I'm doing it correctly either, so it's just practice. The way they were showing it was like they do a very intense, exaggerated inhale through the nose and then just out through the mouth very naturally without pushing it, just laying out. And in the beginning, they recommend just not doing it too many times so you don't get lightheaded. So like maybe 5 times. And on the last exhale, you hold your breath. And essentially you hold it for as long as you can. And then you take a deep inhale through the nose. And then you hold that for as long as you can. And then exhale. And then you do that potentially multiple times. I probably won't hold to see how long I can go. I'll probably stop at, like, if I can get to a minute, I'll stop at a minute and of holding, and I probably will only do it once. All right, so let's try that, or I'm gonna try that. So the fifth exhale, I ended up holding that for like 20 seconds, not very long. And then I inhaled and held that for maybe 30. It's interesting to practice. Maybe I'll try more of that and do multiple times in the future. It's interesting because yesterday I did it and I literally held it for more than a minute, but I also think like maybe I did it incorrectly and maybe didn't let all the air out in that first initial breath that I held after an exhale. So I probably had some air in there and that helped sustain it, or sustain holding the breath longer versus emptying out and then holding your breath. Yeah, I don't know. So that's that. I may or may not continue that in the future. It's just something I'm trying out and practicing myself. And so now I will begin my practice, the Yang style 8 form. I typically do it a minimum 4 times. I do it twice facing camera and then 2 times in another direction, likely this way. So I'm gonna start. I have limited space here, so if you happen to be practicing along with me, know that it's not going to be completely accurate because I will adjust for the space. Okay? posture. I am not focused today. Let me do that again. I definitely was not focused. So let's try that again. The monkey, if you're following along from your own practice, not from learning from me, hopefully. Brush knee twist step. And this was brush wild horse's mane. Wave hands like clouds. Golden Rooster stands on one foot. This is a heel kick. Grasp the bird's tail. I'm going to face in this direction now. I'm doing some Tai Chi. Yang style 8 form. Make sure I have form here. Adjusting. Adjusting. Third time. Posture. That was number 3. I want to take a quick little sip here. So if you're interested in learning Tai Chi, I'm sure, well, I mean, you could probably check around online for any schools for Kung Fu or Tai Chi in your area. That's what I would recommend. After I learned from my mother who teaches it, I also watched some practitioners who I thought were very good, and I adopted some of their, I guess you could call style or their techniques as well. So you could also do that after you have learned maybe the basic. There's all kinds of Tai Chi, and there's many different forms, and I'm just doing the Yang style 8 form right now. Consists of 8 movements. I sure am. I'm training for the final boss, that is life, for sure. Alright, last one, and then we're going to do a little cool down. Posture. like you might technically supposed to breathe out from your nose as well during the practice, which I haven't been doing. In any case, I'm gonna shake it down, loosen up, especially my legs. Definitely felt it in those. All right. Start with some breathing here for a cool down. Inhale through the nose, out with the mouth from the diaphragm. Soft knees, 3 more. Four more, except this time we're gonna also push up. Here, turn over, push. Keep it here in the center, inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Hold the ball here, manipulate the energy between our hands. Should be able to feel the energy like your hands are going through water on both sides of your hands, between them, and on the outside. Should be able to feel that. So, in the practice of Tai Chi and Qigong, of which we only did Tai Chi, we didn't do any Qigong, it's been taught that your saliva after the practice has a lot of nutrients. So we're going to swallow it 3 times and visualize it going down through our body to the center of our body, which is 1.5 inches under your belly button, which is also called the Dian Tian. And we're gonna do that 3 times. I'm gonna close my eyes and take my time to do it. And then this next part, which is included, is the center of each palm is gonna go over the Dan Tian. First the left, and then right over left for males, and then right and then left over right for females. And this is a practice that's been taught. I'm still learning about all of this, and so far I've only learned that it might have something to do with meridian lines. However, it is what it is. Take it or leave it, do or don't do. It's not anything but what it is. So feel free to take your time, and when you're done, just lower your arms. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I only like to end with traditional salute, which is heaven and earth coming together. I also like to adopt the idea that this is heart, love, friendship, and peace, which come together, respect. Kind of hard with my eyes closed, but it's a practice I like doing